The last thing we have here, sir, I believe Georgia just added a game with Tennessee State for 2026. Low key, like big time NFL Hall of Famers at Tennessee State in their history back in the day. I know Ed Too Tall Jones with Tennessee State, but there was a few. I remember my brother, he played at D3 at and Fisk University was in his conference. Their HBCU. They're like, I think maybe the oldest HBCU in the country. Fisk. It's in Nashville, but the games were played at Tennessee State for the conference tournament. And just going through like their Hall of Fame, like they had some big time tracks, like Olympians too. I think some women, like what was it, Flojo? I don't know if she went to Tennessee State, but there was like some famous. I'm forgetting them right now, but Tennessee State had some big time history as far back in the day. But yeah, Georgia had them in 2026. Any thoughts on Tennessee State? Eddie George is their coach, right?
I believe he is. Yeah. Or actually, wait, no. Eddie George is somewhere else, I think. Let me see. Let me Google Eddie George.
Let me see.
Yeah, right? Green. Yeah, I don't know.
He left Tennessee State. Who's their head coach now?
It's Reggie Barlow. He used to be
okay.
Coach. He was previously the coach of the DC Defenders, and he was Virginia State's head coach for 5 years, and then he played in the NFL for like 7 years.
Also, there's Nolan Smith, their basketball coach.
There was a Nolan Smith who played in the NBA. I wonder if that's him.
No, that's that one for Duke.
It is? Okay, yeah. I don't really know much about Tennessee State's team, but this is like the first time I think I can remember seeing Georgia's schedule in HBCU, unless you can think of another one. So that's pretty cool.
I know they played Southern University.
Southern.
That's when the dude got paralyzed.
Yeah, Devin. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that was probably a decade ago. So I don't know.
Is it that long ago? Shit.
Around then, yeah. So
was Mark Richt the coach for that happened?
Mark Richt was the coach. Yeah. So this is cool to see. Get him on the schedule for 2020. Hopefully, Georgia can schedule a notable, like a better out of conference game pretty soon. But Lord knows if they'll do that.
Yeah. So would this have been the Oklahoma game? 2026?
I think it would have been.
Was 2024 supposed to be I think we were supposed to go at Oklahoma in 2024.
Wasn't like UCLA involved at one point?
Oh, you're right. UCLA, that might be the 2026 one that just got replaced. But we were definitely supposed to play, I think the Tennessee Tech game.
Georgia-Oklahoma would have been an out-of-conference home and home.
I think the Tennessee Tech game, last year, I want to say, was that the one that they – oh, no, it would have been 2023 that they canceled it because, they couldn't play both of the home and home games.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because it was Ball State. That was what it was. The Ball State game was supposed to be at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Because it was that was the second year.
Yeah.
That was the second year of Alabama, Texas. So they didn't have to cancel theirs. But we were we're not just going to get one game and go on the road.
Which I remember.
That's a bummer. So I think you're right.
All week going to that game, everyone I remember seeing on campus was like, "Oh shit, Oklahoma this week is so dumb."
Yeah.
Everyone was excited for that game.
That'd have been a good year to play Oklahoma too, right? They weren't good in 2023, were they?
They were not. They haven't been good in a minute. But I like Brett Venables.
Or maybe they were. I think Oklahoma was good in 2023. They were bad last year. That's not important. No.
I'll Google it later.
Yeah, they went 10-3 in 2023 because they beat Texas. That was Texas's only loss, right? And then they beat Texas that year, and that's the year Texas beat Alabama and Tuscaloosa and all that.
Yeah,
so. I don't know. Hopefully, it's not a memorable cupcake game. Is there any memorable cupcake games you can think of off the top of your head? I feel like they're all bad memories. I guess
the cupcake game for me is Nicholls State. I mean, that almost happened. Georgia almost lost that game. It took a late defensive touchdown for them to get out of that game alive. So that's the one for me. I remember they were they played Murray State and it was tied 7-7 at one point, or maybe Murray State was even winning at one point or something.
Yeah, I think we needed Grayson Lambert. I think we were on like our own 10, and Grayson Lambert converted like a 3rd and 12 or something. We had to like pick it up in the air to like to run the clock out in that one.
Yeah,
what was it, like 21, 22 to 21 or something like that? That was
26 to 24, I think.
26, 24.
That's off the dome. That might be completely wrong. But.
Okay. Yeah, that was a bad one. I remember Georgia Southern took Georgia to overtime.
Yeah.
But was that the last year of the Mark Richt era?
Oh my god. Yeah, wait, I was at that game. I can't believe I forgot that one.
Yeah.
I was literally there, and yeah, they went to overtime with Georgia Southern. And
man, you wouldn't be able to let that one down.
Running a show up to win it in overtime for them. I don't even think I think this was like post Jerick McKinnon, Georgia Southern too. Like this was not the Georgia Southern team that beat Florida that one time. Yeah.
Are you sure that was post Jerick McKinnon?
I think it might have been. Let me see. Like
yeah, that was way too close for comfort. Because Georgia still hasn't played like Georgia State or Kennesaw State.
Yeah, no, you know who they had? They had Matt Breida.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's a memorable one. I think I remember I want to say Marshall, the year David Green's like senior year, when Georgia was like number 1, I think, coming in the season by some people, or at least like top 2, top 3. And like the 3rd or 4th game, I think they beat Marshall like 13-3 or something. Some like terrible game. I think there might have been a UAB one in there. Although I guess UAB is not the same kind of cupcake as some of these. I guess Marshall isn't the same kind of cupcake as either.
UAB game from 21 deserves a shout out for being like the first time it was like, oh wait, Brock Bowers, who's that?
Oh yeah,
that catch and run he had, and then they played UAB 2 years later, and he went off again. Like he owns UAB.
So he's got that going for him.
Yeah.
Stetson was like national
accomplishments. Owns UAB.
Yeah, because I mean that's the game a lot of people point to, right? Like Carson Beck was supposed to be the backup, but whatever happened in practice that week, Stetson ended up getting the start, and the rest is history, as they say. I will say the first Brock Bowers moment was the Clemson game. It was like we threw the ball to him like 3 times on like the first 3 plays of the game. It was like, who the fuck we're throwing to this tight end, this true freshman tight end, like the first 3 plays of the game. That was startling. I guess when the UAB game happened, you're like, okay, maybe this tight end is the real deal.
Yeah, he was. What a player. What a guy.
But yeah, then I remember this isn't a cupcake, but just as far as non-conference games go, I remember being Boise State 2005. So I'd have been 15 years old. My buddy's dad bet me Georgia plus 21. And I was like, or Georgia and 21 points. I guess it would have Georgia minus 21. And I was like, he was just a real shit talker. And I'm like, I don't even know how betting works at like 15. And I'm thinking he's saying Boise State's going to beat Georgia by 21. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. But he wasn't. So I didn't understand the bet I was taking, but I won the bet because Georgia won like 48-13 or something. I don't know. The DJ Shockley coming out party.
Shockley.
Oh man, that was a good one.
Beast.
But yeah, maybe Georgia played Georgia State. I think Kennesaw State's played Alabama a couple times.
But like Georgia never schedules in conference cupcake games. Like that's
I don't might as well. Like
I don't know why they do it, but I heard a story one time. Kennesaw State's longtime head coach Brian Bohannon, they got rid of him like last year. It was super messed up. But he is like that guy, like he like built their program basically. He played for Georgia with Kirby. Like they were teammates together at Georgia.
Oh, okay.
And Kennesaw State like used to run the triple option. And, you know, back when Tech was running the triple option, like Kirby's first year or second year at Georgia, he called Brian Bohannon and was like, hey, like, do you have any tips or whatever for like how to defend the triple option? Like, how do you deal with this? And Brian Bohannon was like, I'll tell you, but only if you schedule us. And Kirby's like, I think his exact words were like, fuck no. And he hung up.
Oh, wow.
So that's just a story I heard from one of my bosses a couple years ago. It might not even be true, but I think it sounds about right.
Sounds true. I want to believe it.
I choose to.
That's crazy though, because yeah, I think Mercer's even played Alabama like once or twice. Like I think it's interesting. I mean, if you're gonna play Samford or Austin Peay or Tennessee Tech, I don't know. It seems like it makes sense to play the small schools in the state of Georgia. But what do I know? I don't think there's any.
There's some reason for it. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's like if you lose, then that school gets to like hang that over your head as for recruits. I don't know.
Yeah, why. Maybe it's just a lose. I don't know. There's a lot of respect with Del McGee, obviously. So maybe they'll get that. I don't know. If you respect him, do you want to play him or do you not want to play him? I guess.
We need to schedule Syracuse. Schedule Coach Fran.
Yeah, I was actually I had a running back in the Road to Glory mode on NCAA, and going into his sophomore year, I thought I'm gonna like move into the starting role, and they get some transfer from Georgia State. He was like an 88 overall. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? But yeah, so Del McGee, he's coaching up those running backs at Georgia State.
Clearly.
Sending them back to